Hello, hello, lovely, and welcome back to my channel. So today, this is the look that I prepared for you, and all it is a simple red lip with a winged eyeliner and some just wispy eyelashes. I am getting ready for date night, and I thought I'd keep it pretty simple. You know, if it's like your first date, you want something simple so that, you know, whoever dates you kind of gets like a feel for you. And I mean, I love makeup. Why not? Right? So this is the look. Again, it's just a simple red lip and a winged eyeliner. Pretty simple, not too dramatic, but dramatic enough so that he gets a feel for me. I'm just joking, you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys have had so far a wonderful week. I am just getting over a cold and it has been horrible. My daughter was also sick. I was sick, but I am feeling much better. And I finally got the Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh! And I've been waiting for this palette. And I have so many ideas, so yeah. Okay, so I started off with a fresh face. I already moisturized my skin. Now I am going to be going in with my Milk makeup. And this is just a blur stick. I like to use this as like a primer for my face. And all I do is I put it in like my T-zone, especially where I feel like I have the most, the bigger pores, you know. Because I want to blur those pores out and make my skin a little bit smoother. Another thing that I like to use a lot is this Nivea Sensitive Skin Post Balm Shave for men. I like using this because it does help as a primer, and I mean, it smells a little bit like a man, but if you could get over that smell. I have sensitive skin and it does not bother my skin at all, and I just like putting this on the parts of my face where I am not as oily. And that works as my primer there. And then I'll kind of mix it in together and then just put it in around my face. Just like that. And just get it in the crevices of your skin, especially like around your nose. Because you want to have a smooth surface to work on. And I've been breaking out a lot, so I want to cover that as much as I can. I'm going to be going in with my Milani Concealer. Conceal Imperfect. It's a 2-in-1 foundation. I am going to be using my Morphe M439. It's just my go-to. It's my favorite. I feel like it leaves my skin as perfect. A little bit of airbrushed look. And then all I do is I just blot it on at first. And then I tap it on in. Because I want that makeup to fix itself inside my pores, if that makes sense. So it looks smooth. I'll go a little bit in my eyes. Bring it up all the way down. Just like that. And then bring it down to your neck because you want your neck to be the same color as your face. You don't want to see the difference, the line in between your face and your neck. That doesn't look pretty. And then I just take my my sponge from Real Techniques and I just press that in just to kind of remove all those brush streaks. This brush doesn't really leave too much streaks on my face. That's why I really like it. But just in case, I want a smooth surface. I want my foundation to look like perfect, you know, porcelain. Like I want my skin to look like if I had porcelain skin. Like I don't want you to be able to tell that I'm breaking out. Because your girl is breaking out and there's nothing I can do. Being a girl sucks sometimes, right? And anyways, my Nivea, okay. Just lip balm. I like to put it so my lips don't get as dry. Just to smooth those out, you know. And then I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape in the color Deep. And I'm just going to be using that to carve these bones, girlfriend. And I'm just going to go down like that. Down like that. And try to make them even. And then Because, you know, you got to carve that nose, make that nose skinny. Give yourself a nose job if you can't afford it. So, balling on a budget. And then you just go down, make a straight line. Just like that. And then I like to bring it down because you want to make your nostrils a little bit smaller too. Give yourself somewhat of a pig nose. Not really a pig nose, but you know what I mean. And then I like to come in with this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. It's just a little bit lighter. And I just like to mix them. Just like that. Bring this. Since it's a little bit lighter, you don't want that line, but you want to carve out your jawline. You know, you want to give yourself that jawline. So you get rid of that double chin, you know? I mean, some of us that are chunky, we have that. You skinny girls, I give power to because you don't have that problem. But anyways, then I'm just going to come in with this Gunmetal from the Gunmetal collection. Girl, learn how to talk. From Morphe, and I am just gonna, in circular motions, just kind of bring that out. And I know I look really funny right now with my hair all crazy, but I straightened it and I curled it, and all I did was I pinned it up. It's like the cheap version of, instead of using hot rollers, this is what I do. And then make sure you blend those lines. You don't want those lines to show once you're done with your makeup. Like, that's not cute. I mean, but we girls, we do a lot of things with our makeup that's not cute. Whatever. Nobody can judge us on that. And then I am going to look for a narrower. Is that even a word? Anyways. M334. Just for my nose, since I need to carve that down. I'll bring this concealer to my eye, kind of right here, just like that. And we're trying to keep this simple, you guys, because this is date night. This is like, you know, if this is your first date with somebody, you kind of want him you want to impress him, right? And you want him to think that you're naturally beautiful. I mean, you are. But you don't want him to know that it's all the makeup that, you know, you're concealing your ginormous pores like I am. Your ginormous nose. Just joking, you guys. Love yourself for real. I love myself. There are things that we all have things that we don't like about each other or about ourselves. But you know what? No matter what, those things make us unique, and those are the things that even sometimes other people find so beautiful in us. Even if we, you know, we're not finding that beautiful in ourselves. And then with the Tarte Shape Tape, I am going to go in with the color Light Medium Honey. And I am going to conceal these bags, girlfriend. And I'm just going to go like this and go like that. Because I've been sick for the past week. And last Saturday I was laid up all weekend long. Wasn't able to do anything. And I'm going to use this to conceal, but at the same time I'm using to brighten up my skin because you kind of want to look awake. This is all I'm doing. Oh. Try not to poke your eye as you go. I just use my beauty blender. What I like about the Shape Tape is that it doesn't dry out as quickly as the MAC concealer that I used to like to use to conceal. I'm just going to bring that up since I fudged it up on the other side. The other one, it seemed like you had to do one eye at a time. I get, like, not discoloration, but I get pigmentation on the side when my skin dries out. So I like to cover that. Just like that. And I'm trying to bring out those cheekbones, just pop them out. Remember that your highlight and contour is just to deepen the parts of your cheeks that you don't like, that you want them to look sunken in so you look skinny, and the highlight, or you know, whatever you put to make yourself look white, is to actually bring up so that the light reflects on it and you look skinnier. Yeah. And if I'm wrong, like I've always said, I do what works best for me. And then I am going to go in with my, well, it's not NYX, it's the RCMA, or whatever it is, powder. I mixed it with another color because I had told you guys before that I'm having problems with this staying really white on me, and I'm still having problems. So I don't know if like the powder that I mixed it with that had a little bit of color still makes me look white. So all I do is I put it in the spots where I become really white. I mean, I'm sorry, really oily, because oops. You know, the last thing you want on your date is to get all oily, because sometimes you get nervous, and when I'm nervous, I sweat. So, I just do that. Oh my god, I look like a clown. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. It's a process. Whatever. So I'll just leave that on for a little bit, not for too long. Then I have this Morphe E1. I don't know what happened to my brush, but I got something on it and I didn't want to throw it away because it was just like the corner that got messed up. So I just cut off that, and I still use it because it still works. But these bristles are a little bit tougher. It's really puffy, but the bristles are a little bit harder. They're compacted, and I like this to remove the stuff. Like I said, I don't leave this on for too long. And I just kind of rub it off. Just like that. And I bring it down, you know, get it on the other. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe MB1. And then just with my Mineralized powder by MAC, the medium dark, I am going to use this as a face powder. And then this is just to set up my foundation completely. Give myself a little bit of color. It's a little bit darker. And even though, you know, the setting powder that I use to bake makes me white, I just use my contour stuff, my contour powders, to actually, you know, make myself a little bit darker. So sometimes you need to give yourself a little bit of color. And then, my goodness, where did I put it? Did I lose it? Oh, whew, that was scary. But anyways, with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, the best bronzer that there is, I am going to go in with a Morphe E3, and this is what I'm going to use to basically bring out the contour that I already did. And you just go in where you have already, bring it up. Just like that. And I know it seems like a lot, but in person, this isn't a lot. Because this is perfect. And since I like to mix my colors, I am going to take in this bronzer, this Baked Powder by Milani. And it's just in this color Soleil. And with the same brush, I'm just going to go in. It has gold specks in it, which I really like. And I'm just going to brighten that up and just bring it up. Perfect. Alright, and because I want to make that line sharp, I'm just going to go back in with that and just make a straight line. Just like that. Do it on both sides. So it looks like a happy face. Let it sit in there for like a couple seconds. And then go back in with your E1 or just like a stiff brush just to clean that up. And then it just looks like a clean line. Just like that. Then I am going to go in with my Tarte Partey. Just like that. That color is so pretty. I'm sorry if it didn't focus perfectly. And then I'm just going to go in with my E4 and just use that for my blush. You know what? And to make my nose a little bit thinner, I am going to go back in with my sponge. That very, very tip, it's so sharp. I'm just going to, just like that. Just like that. And I'm just going to leave it there for a while because then it'll dry up like that. And then I bought this Kat Von D Duo, and it is a light blush, I'm sorry, and it's called Bonnie and Clyde. Just like that. And I'm just going to hit it in the middle and then just like so. So that's as far as I'm going to go with my face. Now I am going to be working on my eyebrows. And I'm going to use this wax by Anastasia just to set my eyebrows in place. I'm sorry. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer just so you could see what I'm doing. Just like that. I'm just using it gently, and then I'm going to brush my hairs out like that. And because I don't want my eyebrows to look too dramatic, I'm just going to do like a almost everyday eyebrow for me. I try not to go too harsh on them. I already have thicker eyebrows and I already have darker eyebrows. So I just try to shade in most of the like lightness that I have. Like I'm really dark right here, but I'm very light up here and then very light right here. Then I have a scar right there, and that one I always try to fill in. So my favorite eye to start off with is this one. And remember, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, if you could do your eyebrows really good, I give more props to you. But I just start from the bottom and I make a little line like this. And the way your eyebrows are supposed to be is the beginning of your eyebrow is supposed to start right here, right there. So don't extend it more. You don't want to look like you have a unibrow. I mean, if you're into that, cool. That's you. And then your arch is going to be, I believe it's like right here. Just like that. Right there. Sorry. And then it's supposed to end like right there. So what I do is I just extend it. And if it's a little bit longer, then it's okay because I like my eyebrows longer. It's okay. You know what? You do your eyebrows however you like to do them. This is how I do them. This is how I feel looks best for me. If you guys have any questions about how to do your eyebrows, let me know. What products you guys want to try out, let me know. I'll try them out with you. So, and I just keep using my little spoolie to make sure to spread the product. Just like that. And then here I like to just make a line. And then you brush it out just to smooth out the color wherever. Just like that. And then do the same thing to the other side. So just a line and then arch it. And then just try to see if you're doing them the same. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to flip you guys off. That's just my favorite finger to use to clean my eyebrows. And if you mess up, this is why this Anastasia brow pencil is so easy, because you could just like wipe it down. My favorite products for my eyebrows are Anastasia and the Brow Wiz from, I'm sorry, not the Brow Wiz, the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. Like that stuff is also really good, and I like to use that too. I don't just stay to one product. These are my two go-tos, and that's what I use. I like this one because it's a little bit thicker, and then it just gets more of my eyebrows. And then to make your eyebrows stay, this eyebrow thing, the Gimme Brow Benefit, this one I just have the trial size. It's just the number 3. This one's perfect for like when you don't want to wear too much makeup and you just want to tint your eyebrows a little bit. The colors are amazing just to give you a little bit of color, and it also works as a setting, an eyebrow setter. Just like that. And then my favorite clear brow setter is the NYX Control Freak. And I'll just go in with that because you can never be too careful with setting your eyebrows. Girl, set those eyebrows. You never know when somebody wants to throw some water on you and try to rub your eyebrows out. You never know. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And then these will stay. Like they're there for good. They're not going anywhere. And I finally, my goodness, making a mess here. I finally got my hands on the Jaclyn Hill palette. Yes! It took forever to get my hands on it, but when you try, you conquer. And I was at work. But anyways, sorry. Let's go back. Like I said, I got my hands on this. This palette is beautiful. Jaclyn Hill went ham on it. Like, look at those colors. These colors are amazing. I'm so excited to try this and to just, you know, try different colors. But I am gonna do a simple eye today. I'm just gonna use, I have a little thing that tells me the colors. I'm gonna be using MFEO. And I'm just going to use that just like a transition color, just to kind of deepen the middle of my eye. The little crook of my eye. Just like so. Just come in closer. Be all up in my grill, y'all. So let's... And I'm just using this, just like so. And like I said, this is just a little color, just so your eyelids don't look so lonely. You know, it just looks simple and part of you. These colors are so pretty. Like, I love these transitions in color. Jacqueline, you went ham. Look, girl, you did good. Because I want to deepen that a little bit, I'm going to go in with the color Butter. I mean, this stuff is like butter, like it melts in your eyelids. Look. So pretty. And I'm just going to be using the same brush. It's just a big fluffy brush from Morphe. And it's the M330. Like I said, I'm just deepening this. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to go in with my favorite eyeliner. Eyeliner can be so tricky, and I know because it still takes me a couple tries sometimes. So, let's see how I can do this with showing you guys how I do this. So anyways, I use the brand either Wet n Wild, or I like the candy something, hard candy from Walmart. Like, those are cheap, but they work the best. So what I like to do is I like to start with my hardest eye, which is my left eye. And what I do is I make a line, and I don't want it to be exaggerated, so that's as wide as far as I want it to go. I just want to have a little bit of a wing, just so you know it looks a little bit seductive, just like that. And then to make your other line the same, just like that. And then build it. And it takes concentration, you guys. That's why I get so quiet, because, you know, it is so easy to mess up your eyeliner. My camera overheated, so I kept going. Anyways, I just coated my eyelashes with this Voluminous Carbon Black. It's the blackest of the black that L'Oreal has. And then I coated my favorite eyelashes with some black glue. And they're just the Kiss number 11s, and they're just really natural looking and very fluffy. So they look like so. I don't know if I'll focus. My camera never wants to focus. It's like really irritating, and I'm sorry, you guys. They're super, super fluffy. But all I'm going to be doing is just putting them just right here. And the reason I like these is because they look natural. They're not too dramatic. They're not too much. So it's not like you're really wearing... You want something natural looking. It's getting everywhere. And you want the glue to get tacky so that your eyelashes stay. It works so much better when your eyelashes are, your eyelash glue is tacky. I'm done with my eyes. This is as simple as I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep it simple. I already did my bronzer and my blush. I am gonna go with this MAC Soft and Gentle highlight, and it just looks like so. It's so pretty. I am gonna go in with my M530, 510, I'm sorry, and then just give myself a little bit of highlight, just like that, just on the tip. And then on my Cupid's bow, because I want to make that come out just a little. And this is just so the lipstick does not bleed. You're gonna make him want to kiss those lips. I mean, and not right now, how they look. Yo, this is like Chola days. Like, I remember some of my aunts used to wear their lipstick, but they did the dark purple and brown. So just like that. And with the best red that there is, MAC's Matte Ruby Woo. I mean, just look at that color. I'm gonna go in and color it. And this is where you don't wear red lipstick when your lips are chapped, because, girl, you don't want to have crusty lips. This color is so pretty. And as you can see, I messed it up. It's okay, though. I will fix it. really... Okay. Take a breather. There we go. If you want, go back with this. And there you have it. A pretty little pout. Just like that. And now all I'm going to be doing is just letting down my curls and making my hair look prettier. Alright. Well, what do you think?